In the dead of flu season, these are 6 things that I do to make my sore throat feel better. As you can tell, I have a sore throat right now, and I'm currently sipping on one of these remedies. Number 1 might seem obvious, but I tend to skip it sometimes because it's a pain in the butt. And that would be humidifiers all over the place. And not just any humidifiers, warm mist humidifiers. I think people underestimate how bad dry air and dryness is for your sore throat. You will feel so much better if you just bring the humidity up in your house. Number 2 is my absolute favorite, and this is actually miso paste and water. So instead of doing like sipping on soup or like hot broth, I tend to just sip on miso water. I use a combination of white miso paste and red miso paste just because I like the taste better. I know that they sell like miso soup packets. This isn't necessarily a miso soup. I'm not adding tofu or any amount of like seaweed or like fishy taste to it. It really is kind of just like salty water. The salt really helps clear my throat. It's almost like gargling salt water, but much simpler and not as awful. And the hot water also helps like keep everything moist and not hurting. And literally all you do is you take like half a teaspoon of each, the white and the red miso paste, put it in the bottom of a glass or a mug or whatever you want to use. That's heat resistant, obviously. And then I put boiling water into it. I actually have like a water dispenser, so I'm going to use that. But you can literally use like just boil water on the stove. And it's so easy, and this helps keep your electrolytes up. I also squirt like electrolytes into my water and my miso and everything that I do, just because you're drinking a lot of water, your body's going to be really dehydrated. So you want to make sure that you're not dehydrating yourself by not having enough electrolytes. I use these unflavored, just electrolyte drops. You can literally use any electrolytes you want. Just be careful about ones with artificial sugars and sweeteners, because they could mess up your gut microbiome. All I do is fill up the mug with the boiling water on top of the miso paste. I stir it in a little bit once the glass is a little full, and then I fill it up the rest of the way just to like get everything mixed. I do leave a spoon in there because it does settle really quickly, so you just like stir it a little bit before you take a drink. And it's like drinking soup without having to make soup. And it's something you can sip on like all day. You can even put it in like a hot mug, like a heated mug, and just like keep it near you. The next one is also kind of like a, oh, of course, you use this for a sore throat. It's cough drops. So there are different types of cough drops that are supposed to be used for different types of things. You have ones with pectin, ones with honey, ones with menthol. Honestly, I think you can kind of ignore those things. I'm not a health professional. Do not take this as health advice. But I mostly just use cough drops to keep my throat not dry. Because literally anything that keeps my throat not dry is helpful. I honestly, with the sore throat that I have right now that's so sharp, I literally am not finding any relief. Like I remember I used to get relief from like the cherry ones that are like the relief drops, but I haven't really felt any relief from them, but it is helping me keep my throat not dry, which is like the main thing, is keeping your throat not dry. The 4th remedy that I want to talk about is actually speaking, or like gentle singing, or like dancing or moving, maybe even working out. Because, and this is like kind of hard because I'm not a doctor. Do not take this as medical advice, but it really does help me personally. And if it doesn't help you, like you get up to go do something and you're like, absolutely not, then don't do it, obviously. But I find that moving helps me clear my sinuses, and speaking, gentle or singing, is like helps me kind of like the vibrations of my voice or something, like helps me clear my throat a little bit and my nose. So I don't think that you should not speak at all, or just like lay in your bed and not do anything, because you're gonna feel worse than if you like get up and like move around a little bit. Obviously that tip is not for everybody, but I believe in it personally. The next tip I have, tip number 5, is actually one that I didn't really start doing until like more recently, which is having pre-made high protein healthy freezer meals like ready to go, so that literally all you have to do is take out the bag, put the cubes or whatever you have it packed in into like your little container, your like baking dish or whatever, however you want to reheat them. You can reheat them in the microwave if you want. Personally, like I think I saw a study saying that like the microwave nukes all the nutrients from things, so I tend to always go with the oven, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop you from doing whatever you want. If you want to put it in the microwave, put it in the microwave. If you want to heat it up on the stove, heat it up on the stove. I like to put it in the oven, so I put it in a baking safe dish, and then I put it in the oven, and then I just put it on reheat. I typically do reheat for like 400 degrees for 40 minutes, well 30 minutes depending on how much it's in there, just because they're freezer meals and they just take a little bit of time. But literally you could just sip on your miso water and like wait for that to do its thing. But it's pre-made, it's healthy, it's high protein, it's not going to hurt you. And I have a couple of these just so I don't get bored of them, because typically when you're sick for a long time. It's not just like a day, because like I feel like in the past it was like the 24-hour flu or something, but now it feels like you're sick all the time. Like when you get sick, you're sick for like a week. So I have a bunch of different ones. I have this roast beef that I really enjoy. This is like our homemade like family recipe of roast beef. And then I have this, it's like chicken noodle soup but with beans. So I have like cannellini and Great Northern beans mixed into the chicken noodle soup for like extra fiber and nutrients. And then I also have this, it's like a loaded potato soup with quinoa. And all of them are so good. I like to top the potato soup with quinoa with a little bit of extra cheese. It's really good. And honestly, if you want the recipes for those, I can make videos on those if you want, but they're really good. And this like helps support your whole body. So like the protein, it's healthy. You're not just like reheating some Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's good for you and it'll fuel your body to get better. And they're nice hot meals, so it'll help clear your sinuses. And the last one is more of like a daily routine thing that I do not stop just because I'm not working out. I have been working out the last couple of days even though I'm sick, but today is my rest day. I'm still gonna take my collagen and my creatine in the morning with my coffee, because that helps support the muscle regrowth and healing, supposedly. I'm not a doctor. Remember, I'm not a doctor. Not medical advice. But personally, I want to believe that that helps me heal faster. And obviously this is all on top of whatever your doctor has told you to do. Like I'm on antibiotics for my ear infection and my sinus infection, ended up with a sore throat, but I'm going to see my doctor again like tomorrow. So this is just to help you get through your symptoms, not to heal you or be like, this will heal your sore throat forever. Like you really should get some medical advice, but this is definitely going to make your experience a lot more livable and manageable and not just dreadful. I decided to make this video because I'm under the weather and I don't really have the energy to make some other type of video right now. So I hope you guys are all feeling well and or going to feel well soon. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.